Hello, welcome back, and I'm Nikki. I'm going to talk about time management and session planning. These are skills that may sound simple, but in reality, they shape how productive we are and how much stress we face, and even how successful we become in achieving our goal. Okay, let's go. Well, I'm going to talk about key concept of time management and session planning, as well as explain why they are important in academic and professional context. Also, I'm going to provide some common principle and technique for effective time management, and also providing some strategy, as well as some approaches for strata session planning and also time allocation. Yes, what is time management? It is the practice of organizing, planning, and controlling how time is used. The goal is to be more efficient, effective, and productive. With good time management, we can finish our tasks and also assignment on time, avoid rushing, and have less stress. What happens if we can't manage our time very well? We will experience these signs of poor management like missed deadlines or unfinished tasks, constant rushing or last minute work, procrastination and wasting times on unimportant things, or feeling stressed, tired and overwhelmed, and also difficulty focusing or jumping between tasks without finishing those. These signs don't just affect productivity and also effectivity, they also increase stress and reduce overall performance. Now let's look at time management strategies. One simple way to manage time is to sort tasks into four different groups. As you can see in the pictures, we have four Ds: do, decide, delegate, and delete. The first one is tasks that are urgent and important. These tasks should be done right away. And second one is tasks that are important but not urgent. This can be planned and scheduled for later. Third one is tasks that are urgent but not very important. These can be assigned to someone else. And the last one is tasks that are neither important nor urgent. These are distractions that we should reduce, like by sorting tasks. This way, we can spend more time on what really matters to us. And another one is the Pomodoro techniques. This one is also very useful to manage times, as it provides to work in short focus blocks instead of long tiring sessions. As you can see in the pictures, we will choose a text, then we will work on we will study on that text for 25 minutes. After that, we will take a break for 5 minutes, then we will continue again. If we haven't finished it yet, then we will take a break for 5 minutes. After a few rounds, we can give ourselves a longer break, like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, something like. These keep our focus sharp, helps avoid burnout, and also make big tasks feel less overwhelming. Another way to manage time better is by setting smart goals. Smart stand here is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Specific means being clear about what needs to be done. For example, instead of saying I will study we will say I'm going to finish chapter one, or I'm going to read chapter one, something like that. Measurable means setting a way to track progress. I will take notes for two case study or something like that. Achievement means the goal is realistic, something that can actually be done with the time available. Relevant means it should connect to a bigger goal, like preparing for an exam, preparing for the quiz, or something like preparing for the presentation or preparing for the project. And the last one, time bounds, mean having a deadline. For example, I will finish this chapter by Wednesday at 9 p.m. or something like that. Smart goal makes tasks clearer and also easier to plan, so we don't waste time or feel lost. Okay, let's talk about digital tools for effective time management. There are some digital tools that can really help like with the time management. Like for example, I really like to use Google Calendar as it helps me plan like my weeks, my tasks, and also set reminders. Another one is like Trello, which is also very good as like we can make like a board and checklists like to track tasks. And there are some people who like to use like Microsoft Planner and also Notion, like since like those allow us like keep notes, tags, deadlines like all in one places. Like this idea is simple, but like these tools that remind us what to do and help us like stay on track. Now let's talk about session planning. Like session planning is basically about organizing time for a meeting, class, or workshop. Like so everything runs very smoothly. It helps us like set clear goals, like decide what activities to include and make sure like we don't run out of time. A good session plan like usually start with the introduction, then like move into the main content, followed by some kind of activity and discussion, like and also end with summary and question. Like this way like the session has a clear flow from start to finish. Like planning also like this like makes the session more engaging and keep everyone focused instead of wasting time or going off track. Session planning isn't only about time, it's also about structures. Like when useful model is scales, not events or instructions. It also suggests that like a good session starts by gaining attention, then sharing like objectives, like connecting to priorities, presenting content, guiding learners, like giving them practice, providing feedback and assessing progress, and finally having them apply the knowledge in real life. Like I will go deep into all 9 steps today, but like the idea is that a clear sequence made a session smoother and more effective. Yes, that is how 60-minute session can be divided. The first 10 minutes is introduction and icebreaker to get everyone focused and comfortable. The next 15 minutes is to explain key concept and key idea of the content, and the next 15 minutes is like for an activity or group work, like so everyone can apply what they have learned previously. Okay, the next 10 minutes can be used like to connect the activities and also like to connect the activities like back to the content and highlight like important strategy. Okay, finally the last 10 minutes is for what up and Q&A, so like everyone leaves with a clear understanding and next steps. This breakdown like show how time can be divided to balance teaching, interaction, and reflections. As a conclusion, like time management help us to use like our personal time very wisely, while session planning help us like guide group time very effectively. Like together they make learning and working more productive and less stressful. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.